Come hither, thy son, for I am not afraid of death. It is the gods calling to my soul.
Death, welcome you more welcoming than death. But your God is unfaithful. He lives to see your people burn.
God's warm embrace is that, or mother's warm embrace of a child.
That embrace no longer exists, but you must embrace your imminent death.
God have mercy on my soul.
Oh, there's no mercy for where you're going. Not today.
Hello. How are you? My name is Detective Albert Mann, 22nd Precinct. Nice to meet you.
Well, don't be rude, James. Shake the man's hand.
Okay, nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
I was referred to you dying by Detective Spencer. We have a new case that just solved done. There's been a string of homicides. We have 2 priests that have been murdered. The problem is we have no leads, no witnesses.
Do you have a pen, detective? A pen, detective? Do you have one?
Yes, I do.
Continue, please.
Yes, like I was saying, 2 priests have been murdered. We have no leads, no witnesses, and someone like you to be a consultant for our investigation.
Is that so? And Detective Spencer suggested me, did he?
Yes, that's right. He thinks very highly.
That's not surprising. The detective is a very mediocre police officer. My talents would seem quite impressive to him, given his intellectual state. I wouldn't say that, James. I acknowledge that he is mentally dull, whereas I am of superior intelligence. Well, you guys may. Before I like to make decisions, I like to have a little snack. So, would you like a slice? James, would you like one?
So, I kind of need an answer here.
Well, I don't want to commit to anything right away, but I am willing to take a gander at the crime scene and see what we are dealing with. Likewise.
I was hoping more for a yes or no.
Well, I can't just give you a yes at the moment, detective. Unfortunately, I need to work with something a little more solid. Mind if I keep your pen?
Sure.
Alright, James, let us go. Carry all of this. There we go. It's nice to meet you. And I will keep in touch. I apologize. We're sorry.
Have a good day.
What the hell are you doing? There's always time for dental hygiene, James. You don't happen to have any toothpaste, do you?
No, sorry. I left my oral hygiene kit back to the office.
Can I ask you a question, James?
I don't have any listening.
No, it's not an oral hygiene question. It's more of a personal one.
Oh, alright. Shoot.
Why do you work with me?
That's kind of a strange question. Why do you ask?
Well, I know I'm not the most normal person, and I like to be deemed eccentric at times. So, why do you work with me?
Even though you're a little eccentric at times, I mean, because even though you may not be a normal person, which is normal police officers have been incapable to solve the slightest case, whereas you and me make a wonderful team.
I appreciate that, James.
Thank you.
Nice to hear that. Would you like to play a quick game of Yahtzee? Of course. Let's go.
Aren't you going to read this?
Oh, but I'm reading this.
I need you to get this checked.
Looks good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Check. There. Check for good. Check for good.
Never fail to amaze me, buddy.
I'll take that as a compliment, Jim.
All right. Mr. Irvis, Mr. Condon. Hello.
Detective Spencer.
Hello. Yes, sir.
That is a development, Jim. Why don't you read that out loud for the detective and myself?
Are you serious?
I'm never joking.
Dear police, this is the murderer of the two priests in NY. I'm sorry, he's hammering. He's atrocious. This is the murderer of the two priests in the NYC case. To prove it was I who was extinguishing this city of swine, here is a letter, written in blood, of a man killed on the 11th of August, 2012. I hope you do not believe my actions are motivated by hatred or insanity. This is mercy. The weak links of the world deserve their judgment. Failure to do so will cause the end of our society. I will continue my work. Stand in my way, and you will suffer the consequences. Sounds like a lovely fellow.
Well, I have to disagree, Jim. I think he sounds like a psychopath.
Sarcasm.
Is this really the time, Jim?
In any case, did any other evidence come up? Fingerprints, anything like that?
Yes, there were fingerprints, but they were very, very conclusive.
No, they weren't in our system, right?
There's a certain level of narcissism in this, Jim.
Yes, I'm seeing it too. Classic.
Of course, it takes one to know one.
Little savior complex.
I think I might want to hold on to this for a while. If it's all right with you, Detective?
It's perfectly fine.
Maybe I can plunge into this killer's psyche and figure something out.
Well, if there's anyone who can do it, it's you.
Thank you for your faith in me, Jim.
Hold this.
This is the scene of the crime.
I gathered that, Detective. Why else would I be here?
Just thought I'd explain it to you.
There is a dead animal underneath this car.
I don't believe that's relevant.
Excuse me. Are you part of this investigation?
I am this investigation Detective
Chase.
Yes, he is for this investigation.
Chase like the bank.
Are you part of the organization that conducts the investigations only? Nothing has been done for this case?
This case has just been opened, so progress should not be expected.
Progress is only slowed because of delayed investigation. It's prolonged, and there's nothing, and there's...
My name's Peter, by the way, if you're interested.
This case has been prolonged. It's been going on for too long.
The case has just been opened, Detective. It's only been open for about 8 hours.
Spencer, you need to get the action done. This guy's not doing anything.
I know, but his methods are just a bit...
His methods of looking at places that doesn't even have clues.
Just because you're narrow-minded, Detective, doesn't mean I should limit my own investigation.
Narrow-minded?
Yes, narrow-minded. Starts with an N, ends with minded.
Spencer.
I know, Detective.
You know, people say my methods are strange, but most people do agree that I am effective one way or another.
Peter, I declare that we continue this case with another method. Your methods have not done anything.
Suggest a better one then, if you have one in mind.
Spencer, we're not going to fish methods.
Then suggest another method, Detective. Please, I'm listening.
Any method besides yours.
I have opened and closed over 37 cases in the past 10 years. I think I'm more than capable of helping out in this investigation. Now,
You're all human.
your bosses are paying me, so whether or not you wish to work with me is fine, but I will be collecting a paycheck, so you might as well make use of my unique talents.
Makes you hold bags?
And Arizona cans, Detective.
are going with the action method. No more investigating.
How are you going to break that signal?
We're not going to break it tonight.
Are you irritated by the fact that policemen are commonly referred to as pigs? Have you been expecting me, officer?
Got that right. Take off the mask.
It will be extremely painful,
Of course it will.
as I break your neck in 4 places.
Let's just get through this, alright? I'll take the left. This is Abrams.
Detective?
Okay.
I have been better.
Here's the thing. More people have died. Alright?
I'm aware of that, Detective.
And you're not concerned.
I'm concerned, but I cannot get involved in this investigation. I haven't done a case in over a year, and I don't plan to change that. I'm retired. Play if you want.
I know you may have personal reasons why you don't want to get involved in this case. I mean, I have family myself. I have a wife, kids I like to go home to. I haven't slept in days.
No offense to you, Detective, but I think my reasons are a little more complicated than yours.
Okay, that may be, but listen, the fact is, people are dying. Alright? The world they need you just as much as they need us.
You think I'm going to help? You don't think I'm going to hurt the investigation?
I heard you're good at what you do. And I'm pretty sure you'd be a good contribution.
I understand, I know my track record just as well as you do, but just not working at full capacity right now.
We'll help you. We'll work with you. Together we can solve this case together. We can stop more people from dying.
I'll take the case, Detective, but on my terms. If I need to walk out at any point, I will.
Alright, listen. You have my number.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, let me know if anything comes up. We'll be in contact with you, alright?
Alright.
Have a good day. Right. It's on board.
It's okay. Oh, God, he left his iPad.
Abrams. Hello, Detective Spencer. An officer has been murdered. I see. I'll be right there.
Are you certain that this is the blood of the killer?
Well, once we identify, we'll know.
Well, then I suggest you bag this up and bring it into the lab for a DNA analysis. You got it.
Take a look at this. The only person that bought all 3 ingredients to make the liquid and pass them on is some guy named Klaus Strump.
Can you verify his address?
Well, credit card info should be living right about here.
Well, then I suggest you find a way to procure a map of his location, either with your cellular device, or if you are more old school, you can print it. Of course, that's an outdated method, and I don't know why.
Just print it.
Well, gentlemen, is there anything down there? Detectives, James, it appears that the killer has anticipated our movements.
You mean he knew we were coming?
Exactly, James. I suggest we get out of here before he springs some kind of trap.
Roger.
I detect the scent of shea cocoa body butter. I take it that's you, detective. You're the more effeminate one. I feel like pound cake. Do you want pound cake, detective?
Interesting.
They have all sorts of flavors: chocolate, vanilla, lemon.
I just ate.
More pound cake for me.
34 suspects. None of them the killer. How's that possible? Our method isn't working. I don't know why.
We need to change it.
That crazy man's idea?
Have you got a better one?
Give me a few more days. I can't get
It's been a month and a half. A few more days won't cut it.
And what is his idea? More of a gamble?
What is our idea?
A gamble.
What were the results?
Nothing. Okay, nothing. What if we get nothing for his case? What if he doesn't give us anything? What?
Then the results would be the same. It would be worse. The better they would be the same. But there is a chance that we could get results.
I understand. What's up his idea? His method. Got a better way.
I don't agree with it either. We're desperate.
Not talking about me, I hope.
Where's your pound cake?
I got a lollipop. They're out of pound cake.
We're using your method.
Wonderful. Then we should get started.
The lollipops are bad for your health.
Like this? You're not very good at holding things, are you, detective? You know, James, this coffee is quite pungent. Never really understood the appeal myself.
Yes, I understand you're more of a gasoline red bull. Is that?
Not for the taste, of course, for the smell.
Anyway, it's really surprising how fast Spencer's mind reacted to our discovery.
Yes, perhaps he's not such a dismal police officer after all. Go ahead and read that, James.
Alright. Oh great, it's from our buddy. Lightning has struck. Seems like you don't understand the gravity of my work, and I've turned to the infamous Abrams and Condon's duo. I mean, that's us. Leading you to mere failure to finding my identity. The clock is ticking, gentlemen. I have taken your book and Bishop, what the hell's wrong with this guy, and taken my first strides in the game. Your move.
Interesting. Excuse me, gentlemen. Where are you going? All right, now, James, please, I just need to clear my head.
Sorry. Oh, we're going back to Uncle Dan.
Different friggin' animal. Like 400%.
Hello?
instincts are telling me that you are the one that is responsible for the death of the 3 priests in the last few days.
I can see you trust your instincts over your logical thinking.
Overestimating the superiority of your mind is a big mistake. It's one of the 7 deadly sins of the religion you hate so very much.
So it is clear you know nothing about me.
You're nothing more than a zealot. A religious opposing psychopath that just lashes out at a system he doesn't understand.
And you led a corpse to their death due to a miscalculation. Peter Abrams, you must widen your gaze. You have to accept the fact that this is something beyond your control. The will of man is to erase the world from the swine and follow the will of God. And seeing you pathetically standing there in front of all these people is entertaining. Oh, don't worry, Peter, you won't find me. It was smart of you to think I would avoid crowded areas, but then again, overestimating the superiority of your mind is a big mistake. Oh, and by the way, my bishop is about to take your knights. You'll move, Peter Abrams. I'll see you on the other side.
Jim, Robert's dead.
We know. There's nothing we could have done.
Dude, you're incompetent. He's dead. There's nothing there to back him up.
Our incompetence. He's the one who told no one he was coming, and he had no backup to begin with.
I knew this case was trouble from the start.
Chase.
Jesus Christ. This was a gamble. This was all a gamble. Too many lives are put at stake in this operation. You're useless, and he's a freak.
Chase! Calm down.
I've had enough of this shit. Oh my God.
Chase.
He's not wrong, James. We're losing.
You can catch me. Clever thought. But you're wrong.
Well, I seem to have found you.
I found you.
So now, you're going to kill me, or are we going to talk?
No, I'm not going to kill you. Not yet. Not until I showed you everything I wanted you to see. The end of it all, Peter Abrams. The end of everything.
Do you care to explain this whole religious fanaticism to me, or what?
No. I am not the monster. I am the savior, Peter Abrams. You must understand.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself, Kyle Strummer?
What did you say?
I said Kyle Strummer. That is your name, isn't it?
How did you know that name?
I figured it out, put the pieces together. So, finish me off, whatever you're going to do. Just do it quickly.
This is not over, Peter Abrams. I will see you again.
James. I'm going to have to meet you. Park on Lexington will work. Alright. Hello, James.
Pete, what the hell happened to you?
I had a little run-in. It's a killer. Well, he grabbed the back of my collar and threw me into the pavement, putting a lot of pressure on my knee. I don't think I need any immediate physical. If you had some Tylenol or some Advil, that would be best.
Sorry, no, I left all my medical stuff at the office.
All right, James, I forgive you. Look at this mask, James. On his face.
Did you find him?
It's Kyle Strummer. I mean, finding him is going to be as difficult as it ever was. That confirms his identity, and James, I don't know why he let me live. He had me right where he wanted me. I was helpless. I was on the ground, and he could have just killed me, but I understand that
You can ask him to interrogate him.
no, I don't think he's going to come quietly, Jim.
I think we can both handle that.
Okay. I'm going to need a little bit of assistance.
I got you.
Getting out of here. James. James.
I haven't been this tired in years.
My apologies, Jim.
It's not your fault, man. It's not your fault.
Here, Jim, you have to see this.
What's up? What happened?
Kyle Strummer. He's dead.
You're kidding me.
What do you mean he's dead? Your Strummer's dead in 2002.
So after Mr. Strummer was shot, then what happened? We don't have any records of afterwards.
Of course not. He was dead. Unless he was healing from beyond the grave or something.
I refuse to accept that, James. There has to be a logical explanation for this one way or another. Perhaps a copycat, a false identity, something along those lines.
I guess you never know. I had to take this.
And so, as they say, the plot thickens. Hello? Yes, this is Peter Abrams. You know the killer. Well, we should meet. Can you come to me, or... Alright, I'll come to you. Columbus Circle is fine, I suppose about 4 o'clock. Alright, I'll see you there.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? How are you doing?
Clearly, punctuality is not your strong suit.
I didn't have the time, you know. Since I live in the streets, you know, we don't carry watches and stuff, you know. It's just, when are you gonna find the time?
You said that you had information on the recent murders.
I mean, of course, you know. But calm down, you know. You see little kids.
What is the information? What is the information that you have?
Look around, just peaceful, just flowers, you know, just.
I would prefer it if you did not touch me.
Look around, sir.
I would prefer it if you did not touch me. Do not touch me! I do not want to hurt you. You told me that you had information on a murder case. Lives are at stake. Do you understand? Nod if you understand. Nod if you understand. Now, do you have information that is relevant to the present murder cases that I am investigating? Can you tell me in coherent sentences what the information is? I'm going to let you up in a second, and you will tell me. Do you understand?
you want to know?
I want to know if you have any information relevant to the murders or the murderer.
Look, what murder?
The priest murders.
I mean Kyle?
Kyle, you know this person.
Yeah, Kyle. Everybody knows. I know Kyle. We went to the same. We went to Princeton, and he got his PhD in philosophy.
You went to Princeton.
I went to Princeton. Calm down.
So what can you tell me about Kyle?
Well, we used to do a lot of like cocaine and heroin, and so like he took like usually whenever we did, he used to like go on to say he wanted to kill priests. I mean, who doesn't? And so, but you know, it just helped him calm down. He used to be like really angry and insane, but this really helped me. Heroin and crack really helps me. It probably helps him. Of course it helps me.
When was the last time you spoke to Kyle?
I mean, I said 10 years ago. I know Kyle. I don't recognize him and see him.
That is actually very helpful. Is there anything else you can tell me about Kyle? Not anything.
Like you know, reading the newspaper, I knew it had to be him because I'm like, I looked at the notes you guys found. I'm like, it has to be Kyle. I mean, who else kills priests and writes notes like that? It has to be Kyle. You okay?
I'm fine. I regret that I needed to use violence before.
You're a good man. I hope you find Kyle.
There is a way for me to repay you, perhaps financially.
Yeah, just bring back Kyle.
Okay.
Bring back Kyle. I like Kyle.
Okay. Huh? Well, thank you.
If you ever want to do like some dope and stuff, I'm your man.
I'm going to have to refuse that offer.
But as a friend, you know, just later, you know, take care. Okay, bye.
James, it's me. I think I may have found an interesting development.
Are you going to be okay?
I'll live, James.
What are you thinking about? Alright?
His next move, whatever it may be.
I don't think he's the type to continue to priest.
What is he going to do? What's his move? Is he going to take?
No, that's our job to find out.
It's just like 8 years ago. It's the same thing, James. 8 people died 8 years ago.
You can't keep blaming yourself for what happened.
It's my fault, no,
It's not your fault. People die in this industry all the time.
People died, and it was my fault. Put their faith in me, let them down.
You cannot continue blaming yourself for this. If you keep blaming yourself, more people are going to die. You need to stop it.
I'm sorry, James.
You just need to get a hold of yourself, alright?
Excuse me. Is it time? See you soon.
What's that about?
Is it, James? Today's the day we're going to meet Kyle Strummer.
Hello, Kyle. Most opportune that we should meet this way. Not the best way to meet. Means to an end, I suppose. You know, it's very cliche of you to leave hints around like that. It's very movie villain or something out of a comic book. Well, games are for children, Kyle. You should know that by now. And this game you choose to play is a very dangerous one. Despite all of the killing, I admit I must have enjoyed a little bit of this, the pursuit, the chase, the game, as you say it colloquially, but all games must come to an end. Since I found you here, it means that the police aren't far behind. You're a one-man army. It's impossible for you to achieve your goals at any scale. Hello, James. just left the library. He's heading east. James, I don't know if you recall, but I injured my leg on the last film. Alright, you take the third floor. You take the fifth floor. Let's go. Oh, we're...
Last words.
Fuck you.
It has begun.
You're sad, sad hypocrite.
It is simple of you to label me as a hypocrite.
That's what you are, isn't it? A hypocrite. You hate religion, you smite it from the face of the earth, and yet carry a cross with you. If I'm not mistaken, that's your mother's cross. Gave it to you when you were a child. She was devout, you weren't.
You're smarter than you look, Peter Abrams. But that won't help you now. Not now.
Please, just whatever you're going to do, just don't do it. You've done enough damage already.
What I'm about to do is about to happen.
Kyle, whatever you're going to do, just don't.
Don't what? Save the future. Save the world from this disease. These swine you call people are just too naive to know that their future is ending. What beauty, sound of destruction. Do you see it, Mr. Abrams? This is power. The power to rule over the weak. I told you to widen your gaze, Abrams. Your failure to act has now led to this. Now the rules of science and logic will reign over the world. As a logical man, you understand. We're now on the same page. This is it.
I admit, Kyle, I made some missteps. Led to the deaths, killings of almost everyone in this investigation. Everyone except for one person.
And who might that be?
You. Most opportune of you, detective. Just calling your people. get someone to take you home. Detective, I need you to get down to the 17th floor. I found James's body. Bring a coroner or whatever.
Peter.
Detective?
I know you didn't want to take this case initially, and it was really something hard you had to do it. I'm just really sorry for the things you have to go through.
I did what I had to save lives. My personal feelings are irrelevant.
I just want you to know, you did the department. You did the department a really good favor, I'm just really proud of you.
I appreciate that, Detective. James would have been very proud too.